Hello, it's me. It's me. What you guys are actually here for today? Just my face floating in the middle of the screen, hanging out. Well, luckily, in case you are not here, we've got our second triple win a box for the Fusion World card game. We've got 23 players today. We've got up to 5 rounds of Swiss, and this is getting a lot of people ready for the Battle Hour event that happens this weekend here in LA, which I'm excited to be at as well. Should be a good time. But yeah, a lot of people are playing decks that are new. There's just a lot of good power from a lot of these new decks, and I'm looking forward to testing it out and seeing what does well today. So let me quickly give access to my judge, because that's kind of important there. Also, I'm feeling like a little bit not good today, like a little under the weather. So that is why I sound like this, and this is why it's going to probably be a little bit lower energy than usual, which is already kind of low energy anyways, but that's what we've got. So we should be starting pretty soon. Let me see if I can find a table. Yeah, it looks like we do. All right, go to room match, go to battle viewing, and let's see. There we go. Cool. Wait for them to start then. I just went to table 2 because there are 2 people there ready to go. We'll see what those players are. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing on this this Tuesday, April 14th? You guys excited? If you guys are going to be at Battle Hour, let me know. I'd love to see y'all. Say hello. Shake some hands. Maybe not shake some hands if, if I end up feeling worse. But, you know, some same room waves. Also, Helly with the subscription with the Prime. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope you're looking forward to this event today as well. All right, looks like we're good to go. We'll go over to our Fusion World Tournament gameplay. Let me get these set up. Go ahead over there. All right, looks like it's going to be a battle of the Gokus. It is the SS3 Goku versus the Star Deck. It's the battle of the new Star Decks, actually, maybe is the better way to say it. So we've got Star Deck 11 and Star Deck 12 here. I've been seeing a lot of people playing the yellow Star Deck Goku. Getting a lot of power. With or without the promos, too. Yeah, this one-drop Goku being able to find like every card in your deck is kind of insane. I do love spectator mode because we do get a lot. We actually do get to see those card backs from both sides, which is really fun. Ooh, and you have the Krillin off the rip there. Krillin's probably the most important card for this deck. You kind of need to see it on 2 energy, which we did. So that's a really good start from Alexander here. There you go. Let's see. Ryan, hello. Art, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. So, I do think that this, the Yellow Goku can be a deck that runs out of steam against specifically the Namek Goku as well. Especially since they can just kind of like slow bleed resources a lot of the time. All right, we got the 2-drop Sengohan Adolescence, which does let us go down to 4, which will let us go down to 3. And then also, if we burn our marker here on a 1, actually, I think we need to have 3 or more energy. So, which means we can't use our leader effect this turn. We're one off. But we can use. No, we don't even have a Saiyan fusion right now, so. Our event card won't be able to remove the Krillin right now. But yeah, easily take that life there. I like mildly consider like countering for 1, but it's fine. Oh, that does have Evolve in its name. That's right. Sorry, I keep forgetting. This does have Evolve in its name. Yeah. So we are able to use that to get rid of the Krillin. That also doesn't proc us on KO, which means that we do get to do that. So yeah, yeah, that was the right call to not use any of your markers, because if you play the 3-drop Goku right now, it gets a lot of value. 45k crit on someone who's already down to 3 life is pretty insane. Just checking out the stream, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not like I'm at like, I'd say like 70-75%. I'm feeling about that. I'm not feeling 100% today. So I do apologize. It comes out in my voice and my energy, but not 100% feeling it. Bulma does find the Goku, so that's likely what we're playing next turn. Legendary Warrior for 1 to remove the 2-drop is a little bit underwhelming, but we've got that, and then yeah, just passing for 1. So unfortunately not a second Krillin, but getting rid of the Gohan I think is fine. Yeah, we also didn't generate any ki this turn, which is tough for the Nameku as well. Thank you. Yeah. This would have been a good day to not have to talk for a tournament. I almost didn't stream today, so if you guys appreciate the stream, let me know. There's a solid chance that you guys would just have to see the results after the fact. Yeah, but this is the combo for this deck. You would play the Goku, do all that damage, do it again. Oh, that's brutal. There could be 2 more 30Ks after this. Who's favoring this matchup? I mean, it's looking like SS3, but also the fact that we are just saying, you know what? I could do only 2 30Ks this turn, but it could mean that we could do another on the next. Looks like we're doing 30K. All right, we get our first super combo out of the hand. Yeah, I would say the traditionally better is the SS3 Goku. And yeah, these 5-drops are so good. Ooh. All right, I like this play. It's going to be a little bit greedy. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a key here. So it's going to be 30 here. And then this will represent a board wipe. No, I would probably split the difference on the previous turn. I probably would have used one of my 5-drops effects, but not both. I think Nameku is pretty good. The only issue with Nameku is that you don't get that much cycle, so you can have some really subpar turns at times. But yeah, getting rid of both those 5-drops, huge. It is very expensive though. We have no key for Goku anymore. And it's we generate 1 or 2 key a turn, so not having that right now is really tough. There's an SS3 Goku player. You think it's favored for Nameku? I can believe that, but it's a bit of a slow start, I think, for Nameku. They did see the Krillin for sure, but their 3 energy turn was a little bit lacking. Yeah, SS3 when it goes off is pretty good, and I would say it's the more consistent of the 2 decks, just because you do draw, I feel like, so much extra. But Jacob's got to be careful too. I mean, specifically too, like as soon as you go down to 2 life, Nameku does have the potential for some pretty big double strikes. Now, without the without any key, that's going to be a little bit smaller, right? You're not as worried, but. So the 1-drop, yeah, there goes the Vegeta here. We're going to be able to attack for 30k. We also have 3 energies still open. Untapping 2 is so crazy for this leader. It's so crazy. You know, you kind of have to counter out of this one. Go down to 3 here. And I think we still have like the final Kamehameha. I don't actually remember the real name, but we added it earlier in hand, so that's still a viable thing. Now I'm just also recognizing the Goku sleeves are also very on brand for SS3. It's cool to see that. Right, charging to 5. Again. I think we mischarged. I think we needed to charge the crit Goku, because I don't think we're going to find 3 ki to be able to play him out. Alright, here's a Krillin. I do like this attack. I could have a second Krillin as well. Oh, just the Piccolo outright. No, I don't play as much of this 3-drop Piccolo, but I definitely... It's probably on me. And we're probably going to just use the marker here. Yeah, results of training, which I don't see... I see probably a couple copies in SS3, so it's not too crazy. The fact that you are so flexible with your energy means that you do have time to play it. And, man, SS3 just has continued to stay at 3 life, and they haven't really lost any card advantage. It's crazy. Most cards they play draw cards. Yeah, Piccolo is cool. I just don't like the fact that it doesn't have any counter or combo. Sorry, One Piece player sometimes. Don't make fun of me. I know the difference. Yeah, probably just remove one from the Piccolo. Yeah, while you still can. Because they'll probably interact with it. Now, at 6, you can do double strike crit, which is pretty nice. The extra doubt, yeah. Yeah, playing the nail. I mean, it's really good, especially if they're not awakened, since you can go 15 into, 25. The issue is that, like, so many decks awaken so early right now, it's really hard to contend with. And, ooh, we probably have the whole... I mean, I don't know if they're playing the 6-drop or not, but the fact that they're taking the life means that they're probably doing the full combo here. Yeah, we got 30k here. First super combo for our Namek Goku. Oh, just doing the big 5-drop. And we're getting 3 energy back once again. Now, I don't know, like... this is tough. Because you really have to make sure that you are... Taking that life might have been a mistake. But we still have, like, the big double strike potential. Because we do have the extra card. Yeah, alright. Going down to 2 life. Already using the ki, so we can't use our leader effect again. I don't think it'd be too broken if Goku's effect was every time. Yeah, plus 20, yeah, the Kamehameha. So it's going to be a 75k double. Yeah, that's going to be enough. Yeah. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, honestly, it was really close, though. And I think if they, I mean, like, the fact that we knew that they had the Kamehameha early was really good, too. Alright, let me... Table 1 had a delayed start, so we actually probably have a chance to see most of it. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see how they're doing. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna mostly get a full match now. And this is the GT Goku versus... It's lame to call it like the SS Goku, right? Like it's just like the regular Super Saiyan Goku in comparison. We've got like GT, we've got BR, and then we have just like Gogeta. But this was one of my favorite leaders when it came to the release of this game. Or sorry, the release of this set. I think it's still one of my favorites. Like the way the combos that it does are really cool. And now we're really forcing to say like, hey, if you don't have a way to get rid of my 2-drop, I get to play my Secret Rare next turn. If you would have been able to play the 7 cost on 3, yeah, I agreed. But that's like what I'm saying. Like the deck is like so like dependent on finding the right pieces. And yeah, Jacob, the SS3 player from the previous game, he's been to like I think almost every one of our tournaments. So definitely a really seasoned player. Yeah, I mean, yeah, SS3 just gets to draw so much. Alright, we defend our Goku. I mean, yeah, defending a 25k is easier than defending a 30k. Might have been better just to attack leader, because 30 to 20 is like such good numbers. And then we could be using the key... what was it? The key Kamehameha? What's it called? To get rid of the 2-drop. But that doesn't mean like we don't get to draw at the end of the turn. But it's probably still worth it, yeah. Big Bang Kamehameha. Alright, going 20 to 20. Now it does look like our GT player has had a bit of a slower start. Excuse me. Alright, doing this means... I don't know, we probably need to get rid of the Gohan, right? I don't know if we need to be... We probably... I don't know, maybe we should have attacked into the Gohan itself. We're one turn away from being able to do our Secret Rare combo, so we can't do that right now. Yeah, I do think, like, I think that's fine. Ooh, okay, we're evolving into the promo Gogeta. I've been liking this card a little bit more and more every week. The fact that you do just get to, you know, attack big is really nice. It does mean I hope they have a third copy of their 2-drop, since they only have 6 cards in hand, but maybe they don't have the full combo. Are they actually saving this? Crazy. Interesting. You should have given the nod attack to the Goku, yeah? That was a bit of a mistake. No, oh, because, okay. they could have attacked with it again. Never mind. It's not a mistake. It just means like you have to attack with Goku now. Yeah. I don't know if defending that was the play. I think our marker is really important. Yeah, because you could have restood it and attacked again, but I think at that point you just let it go. What you pull determines. I think there are a lot of decks that are really consistent right now, regardless of that. But I'd say for specifically like Nameku, yeah, the cards you draw are immensely important. Man, keeping it around. I mean, if we had a super combo, we save this, yeah? Yeah. Unfortunately, without the key, we can't pop the 6-drop, or yeah, the 6-drop now either. So it's looking really good for our yellow Gogeta player. We do have to be careful of like another sparking. But even like 40k twice into their Vegeta is probably pretty good. Yeah, it has to be the first attack too, because otherwise they can sparking it. Yeah. See, I think this would be a better situation for sparking. You would have had one more energy open, which could have potentially meant that you could have done the key without having to do the thing. All right, yeah, another 40 to 30. Yeah, there it goes. Restand the 1-drop while you can. Yeah, probably should have done that before, just in case they had another of the events, but oh, just Wicked Soul. This is going to be a painful turn. Yeah, 20, 25, 30. And GT likely going down to 3 life. We've used 1 super combo and a sparking. Yeah. Oh man, double 10k to get out. And we're just going to get the draw while we can. Not too insane. Oh. Okay. Excuse me. We play out the 2-drop blocker so that when KO'd you get to rest something. This is a random card from set 1 that I've seen a lot of people play. But it is really helpful. Now we do play the secret rare out. Issue is that we need to be able to have 1 more energy to be able to use the effect since we use the marker to play it out. We're also kind of forced to... Yeah, we're forced to attack with this first. We're probably going to block with the Kui. Or we might just take this one. Oh, wow. Alright, we're going to use Pinnacle of Strength to take away the blocker. I'm going to try to put them down to 2. That's pretty tricky. Pinnacle of Strength is such a crazy card. Like, with no actual cost outside of you have to play this leader that's really good is crazy. Now they could have the another version of the Big Bang. Yeah, gets rid of the 6 cost, and now yellow Gogeta's in a tough spot. Down to 3 life. Pressuring the 6 drop next turn. You hate that card? I know, right? It's just like, what if? I feel like it needed to have a key cost. You know what I mean? Like it should have cost 1, and then you could spend a key to make it cost free. I think that would have been like slightly less broken. Ooh, okay. Well, with any luck, we do have the full combo. Excuse me. Now they have 1 energy open, so it could be for an ultimate sparking as well. And here's a Veku, who's going to let us get a little bit more value. And, I mean, if we're looking for the secret rare, it can give us a chance to if we play the 1-drop Goku. Yeah, Goku, Vegeta, and the Vegeta. Okay, that's a free card for us to restand to be able to rest something for our secret rare. Oh, we goofed. We big goofed. We didn't use the 2-drop restand. So we get 1 less attack this turn. Yeah, that's a big mistake. We could have potentially gone for game this turn. Now we're in a bad spot. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, that's really tough. Would have meant that, like... Oh, double Kui? Okay. Alright. I think the better way would have been like 25k to leader. If they take it, we do 40k. And then we do 40k again. The Kui blockers, though, are terrifying. 'Cause these will let us get out of attacks for free. Oh, they did the order super wrong. Fumble right back for the GT player. Yeah, you need to attack with this first. You can still use the effect, but you just lost a whole lot of value. That is a real fumble. And we have nothing to use our energy for either. That's crazy. Yeah, because we drew 2 less cards. We have 1 less marker. Huh? Oh, it was the removal effect. Okay. All right. Sorry. I didn't see. Okay, for a second. They use the Big Bang Kamehameha. I missed it. Sorry. You guys probably had the same thing. I'm like, what happened? Yeah. It was just the Big Bang Kamehameha. I had to double take because I'm like, what is going on? We can still get the extra turn. Because we can still use the Vegeta effect. So we get 3 and then we can take the turn again. Thing is that we might have to hit their board though. I also think they used their... I don't know. I mean, but you could just, like, this is an activate main effect, right? I mean, this gets Bulma off the board. Oh, you need 4. You're right. You're right. Sorry. The leader's 3. Sorry. You're right. I thought they had 1 more that they could generate. You're right. You are right. My bad. I was thinking the leader 3. Yeah, you definitely need 4. All right. I was gonna say, like, if we have... Okay, this wins us the game. 110% now. We just get so many attacks. Yeah, the 1 more marker we would have been able to generate would have been huge. But then we just get 25, 25, 30. Or sorry, 25, 30, 30. Now, they do have... Oh, okay, Blue Power Awakening. Wow. Yeah, we're good. There's like, maybe Sparking could save you if they sequence it wrong, but yeah. I mean, that's why you play out these, like, you know, less meta cards, because they can come up and your opponent can't play around them correctly sometimes. So, yeah, that Kui blocker kind of won us the game. How much time's left in round? Not a lot. Not a lot. Hey, it's me. I think it was really just that table 1. So we're going to take a tiny break. We'll be back with round number 2. I'm going to give my puppy dog some din din. And I'll see you guys in round 2. We'll be right back. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're back with game number 2. Oh, this looks like this might be a rematch of what we saw the round 1. I'm down for seeing this one again, though. Sorry if it's an overlap. We'll watch this one. We should have over 8 players left undefeated currently. All right, we got the turn 1 Guru, which is pretty nice. And a lot of the Goku really depends on seeing the Krillin on 2. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here. Alright, we're playing the Vegeta that does let you take that extra life and get rid of the 1-drop Gurus. That's pretty good there. Especially since it was rested already, so... Alright, we'll see if there's the Krillin on 2. Yeah, Krillin on 2. Really, really good start for us. Per usual. Like any time we see Krillin on 2, we should be pretty happy. And I think leaving them at 5 is probably the best case, but we might try to do that one more. And there it is. Yeah, I mean, we can't really easily double strike them from 5 to 3, which is kind of important against this deck if we can do that, since they do have to take a life when awakening. But let's see. Art, thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll catch you the next one. If you're going to be at Dragon Ball Battle Hour, let me know. Love to say hello, if so. If not, I'll see you next time. And honestly, I think this is kind of like one of the better cases for Goku too, because we really do also appreciate starting off going first, especially since like SS3 does not like going second most of the time. All right, 2-drop's a little scary here. Especially since we don't have fantastic ways to interact with it, but we do have some ways. Krillin staying around actually is a huge, huge W, though. That's a huge W. And you kind of have like 2 decisions now. You can play like Crit Goku if you want to, or you can get rid of the 2-drop, but you really can't do both. You really can't do both. Let's see what we got on 3. And if you have another Krillin and a 1-drop, the 1-drop removal for the 2-drop, that's pretty big too. Looks like we got Bulma. We're searching instead. Okay, another Krillin's not terrible. They do have removal for this that, you know, doesn't proc their on KO, but the weird issue we find ourselves in is that we've got so much more key than we've got, like, cars and trash, you know what I mean? Like, we have, like, no cars we can combo with right now. But I think we're okay. But next turn, I think, is going to hurt us. For sure. Especially if we are playing more of the... I mean, there is a decision, I think, for SS3 on if they want to play the secret rare or not. But if they are, that 2-drop is terrifying across the board. Alright, 1-drop Goku to start us off. Just the rest of the 1-drop. Yeah, there's going to be so many attacks here from towards our 5-drop Goku, or to our 5-life Goku leader. Alright, we are going to get out one of these 20Ks. Which I think is fine because I think a lot of the other attacks are going to be bigger, but... Yeah, again, if they have their 6-drop, it's a little bit terrifying that they can play it out. It looks like they're going to go Veku. Oh, I do like this because we are able to, yeah, actually take advantage of our Veku attack. Nice. You gotta play the 2-drop out once again. You get a search from our 1-drop Goku. Yeah, there's just so much recursion. So much recursion from this deck. Alright, we reset our 2-drop here. And there's the Vegeta. This will get rid of one of the Krillins. Now we're not going to be playing the 6-drop secret rare this turn, which is good. But they can still do a lot of pressure. They can play their Goku for 2. They're going to probably get rid of one of these Krillins. Oh, it's the 4-drop Goku. But we can still 4-drop Goku into the 5-drop. Since we did, again, reset that 2 energy. Okay, we're just going to be playing Gotenks, which is fine. Which is fine. All right, 30 to 20. Now, the 4-drop Gotenks, it's only an on-play effect, yeah. And then they're going to be able to get rid of the other Krillin, so they're able to interact with this board by doing this. Now, this is just saying, hey, I hope you don't have SS4 Goku, because if you do, I just lose, which is really what this is saying. because if they have that Goku, that 4 key can just pop the whole board. Alright, thinking about on the 4 here. Again, we just really need to find the SS for Goku. If we don't see it, we're in a way worse position here. Just another Krillin. Unfortunate. I mean, 3 Krillins are fine. I would have considered using 1 key for this, but it's what it is. We got the 1 cost events. We're happy about it. Let's see what we got. Oof. This is kind of rough. I mean, I'm going to guess we have 1 copy of the Legendary Super Saiyan to get rid of the 4-drop Vegeta. Yeah, or Legendary Warrior, rather. Yeah, not much more we can do. I mean, I guess I attack into their... I think we attack into their 1-drop. They have so many ways that they can rest our stuff. 5 for 5 here is probably fine. Yeah, Goku GT goes crazy here. Yeah, unfortunately, they just did not see it. What, 10K? I don't know about that. I would have used a key for that. If I'm being honest. The 10K out of hand is a little wild. Alright, you got him. Gohan surpassed his father. Again, this Gotenks is a on-play effect, right? So it's not like you can do it again. And all the condition is that if you have a card with 4 or more and evolve. Yeah. Gotcha. And also the 10K is just on the play, yeah. Alright, so 20 to 20. Good numbers. 5 out of hand. All right, so I mean that just shows that we did the right call for the By attacking the 1-drop. Did we just play that out for 4? No. We evolved it, sorry. It's looking tough. We haven't used our key yet. Actually, you know, it might be hard to finish this game off. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah. Going for game is a little wild. All right, we got rid of that, but just gives us more key. I mean, we've got so many attacks on the other side. Okay. But this isn't, I mean, we could go into Krillin, I guess. Sure. We've got the 4-drop Gohan we just lose, though, I think. So they have 7 key. All right. Yeah, I guess it doesn't return. Yeah. I suppose not. What? Oh, maybe they have Bardock. They must have Bardock. Instead of the, Okay. Yeah. 3 Krillins? Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty wild. All right, 40, 50, 60, 65, and essentially double it. I don't know how many 10Ks they have, but I'm going to guess that they have enough for the big dump here. They got to 70. 70 is not too bad. But yeah, 130 off Bardock's pretty crazy. All right. And same match as round 1, but different outcome. Nameku currently 2-0. It's one of our last games still playing out. Let's see table 5. Honestly, this meta is pretty fast. All things considered. But yeah, Nameku was able to win, defend out on the previous turn, and then was able to, hit the Bardock on the other side. Which it looked like the Bardock was in the far right. I don't know if they just top decked it or what, but all right. Looks like we've got a BR Goku versus GT Goku. First BR of the day. We have seen the other 2 Gojitas today. I started the format thinking BR was super good, but the more I've played it, the more I feel like it's a little bit lackluster at times. Not bad, but just a little lackluster at times. Critical strength, not that that really matters. Another Pinnacle. And they've got 2, so they can try to do their secret rare here as well. Yeah, there he is. And now we're at 5 energy with no thing. So if we have 1-drop Trunks, we could take this extra turn next turn. And this is the Whis what? Why would you? Can you? Okay, I was making sure you couldn't like negate the effects of this yourself. Oh, but this start play is not looking good for a GT. Now we have to. I mean, I guess if we have like a Vegeta GT, okay, this will help us. We would need to specifically not use our. We'd have to pay the 2 with the marker. All right, him and them from 3 to 2. All right, I like this attack here first. You know, I was thinking about this. This might be to legitimately just say you can't do anything about your leader effect. That literally might be it. Like the secret rare can't do the thing. That might be literally it. So we got a 35k that stays on board. Which is crazy if true. Oh, no. That was a goof. I think they just auto-clicked. They meant to just pay the 2 for it with the marker, and they used it with the key. That's a huge mistake. Aw, man. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. That changes the entire game now. That is really unfortunate. Might just have to do 10k. Yeah. Well, they've got 6 cards in hand and 7 energy to work with, and they just charged the 6-drop promo. I'm going to guess they have another secret rare likely in hand. But maybe not. They have one charged as well. So not guaranteed. Yeah, just really unfortunate. Huh. Huh. I wonder what they're really looking for. I mean, if they have like the 5-drop promo, they can just hard play it out. Yeah, okay. And then give it the -10 and then go from there, which is good. And they have to combo out of this or they lose. Yeah. Which with 3 cards, this is it had to be super combo. I mean, sparking super combo 10k. Yeah, not quite. Yeah. Really unfortunate. If they got rid of that 6-drop, game would have been completely different. Just unfortunate they hit the wrong button. And that's it. All right, well. Well. That's going to be the end of round number 2. Let me go back to me real quick. Look, it's still me. I'm still here. We're going to go to round 3 in just a moment. We'll see. We should have... We had 23, so we have like 13 left undefeated. So we should have... Oh, all right, I didn't mean to do this. Like 6 to 7 left undefeated. And we'll see what those are. So we'll take a little break. We'll be back with round number 3. We'll see you guys then. Be right back. Oh wait, what the? All right, I think I looked at the wrong one. I didn't want to do the same matchup 3 times in a row. I swear that we've got one Gogeta GT. I'm sorry, folks. That's crazy. The same matchup happened at table 2 every game. I want to try to get BR since I know there's one left undefeated. Nope. I mean, okay, we've got yellow Gogeta. I know that was asked. Maybe we go back to, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because we've got 6 undefeated. We've got 2 yellow Gogetas, an SS3 Goku, a Nameku, and this game, which I guess is SS3 versus, I guess, BR? Maybe I had the names wrong. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're kind of deep in this game, but here we are. Sorry about that. Yeah, we got 6 undefeated, which means we'll have 3 undefeated at the start of next round, which means that might be our last round. So we'll see. A little tough to see BR already down to 4 life. Meanwhile, SS3 Goku's at 3 life, but we'll see. Or I'm just hanging out there. Yeah, I've played this matchup quite a bit, and I'm like, it's so weird. Because they're going to hit me down to 5, and then 4 so quickly, and then, like, I don't even want to attack into them. Then they get the free awaken, right? If they don't have a way to awaken next turn by themselves, that's kind of good. Now, they likely will, but making it so they have to awaken themselves is really helpful. All right, charging 2 copies of the 1-drop event already. All right, let's see what we decide to do here. Oh, we're just attacking without awakening, so that's tough. Especially if you want to be the aggro deck, right? Yeah, if you don't have a way to interact with their 2-drop. Oh man, this is so lackluster of a turn. Yeah, without clearing board here, this is really tough. Gonna be really tough for a Goku player. But no super combos in hand for Gogeta GT. So there is some good news. But yeah, this next turn is gonna be brutal. A lot of pressure. All right, 20 from leader, start us off. They need to awaken here, but they go down to 3. I mean, honestly, if you go into the promo or if you go into the double attacker, both are just going to be a lot of pressure. And here's the awaken. Yeah, if you're able to go into the promo, right, which we're presenting right now, right? Yeah, this one's crazy. It's just so hard for them to play around. Now we have two 25k attacks, and then a big 40k on the next turn. Oh, we're going for the double attacker. That's a lot of pressure. It was a lot of pressure. So you have to be careful about like not losing on the next turn. Things you can probably safely leave them at 2 if you think you're going to go in the 6-drop next turn. No, this is probably fine. I think putting them down to 1 is just way better. Double super combo out of hand is a lot. Alright, we'll see. So SS3 does have a chance to go do a lot of pressure here, but I don't know if we don't go down to 1. Because I feel like we lose next turn. Like, if Gogeta survives into this next turn, they win anyways. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, another 30. Taking that one. Now this says specifically, yeah, when attacking. So it's not like an activate main, you can switch it to active. Anyways. But if we have a way to do our combo into the secret rare, we could definitely just win right here. But we need to have a 2-drop into specifically, or like a Chilai into 2-2-drops into the secret rare, which is not guaranteed. But the double draw does help us find it a little bit. Now, there's a chance that we have like another double attacker that could help us go for game 2. Okay, 1-drop Chilai is part of the way there. 2-drop Goku. This will help us remove this for free now. Excuse me. Another Chi-Lai. Now, we didn't need to have a second copy of it, but I'm not complaining. We play the 2-drop Goku and Vegeta. Probably taking the life for this too. Going into the secret rare. And just 40. Just 40. Yeah, results of training go to 35 and 10. I don't know if we could have warranted to just do the big fat, you know, hit here. I don't know why we used the Chi-Lai either. Unless our hand was awful. Alright, Goku's got one more turn. They can do so much with 5 energy. They can do so much. Alright, thinking about what we're charging, if we're charging from our 8-card hand. We do get so much energy flexibility that there's a chance that we don't charge with FS3. I do think there is a real skill from this game of not charging at times, because especially on the times you go for game, you have to really recognize what can I actually do with that one more energy. If I have 4 energy and I'm only going to be using 4 energy this turn, I might as well just use every card I have for counter. But also, since we can use so much energy anyways, looks like we're charging a 1-drop Goku. Alright, we got the 2-drop Son Goku Vegeta, probably taking the life, yeah, recognizing this is our last turn. So we gotta go all out. $30-20. Super comboing out of that. That is our second super combo of the game. Another 30. I mean, this just reminds me of SS3 Buu. Or not SS3 Buu, what am I saying? SS3 reminds me a lot of 3-drop Majin Buu, where they just get to do so many 30k attacks for essentially for free, right? It's kind of crazy to me that they banned our limited. Did they? I can't remember if Buu's banned or limited right now, but they restrict the Buu, and then they just say oh, okay, this 3-drop Goku combo is fine. Don't worry about it. All right, double 10k to get out. All right, saying active here. Yep, goes into the Vegeta here. Getting 2 energy back. Now it's almost as if we didn't do anything already. We're going to 1 card in hand. I mean, yeah, this is a bit of a tough spot for SS3. Like, I mean, they can't double strike here. They got Gohan for 2. And we charged a lot of our... We charged a lot of our 1-drop events, which would maybe help us out a little bit, but... I think BR's got this. It'd have to be some pretty specific numbers. We still have like a 1 energy, so we could use our 1-drops to go in. The numbers aren't great, but it does give us a way to try to go for game. We have another 1-drop. Yep, alright. And they had another super combo. Yep. Alright, well, if they clear board, they win. If they attack into life, I mean, yeah, there's just so many ways they win here. And there it is. Alright, Gogeta BR is going to be one of our undefeated decks. We can go back to the yellow mirror match is going on, and will probably continue to go on for quite a while. We can check out the... We can check out table 2 again. Alright. Oh nope, table 2 just finished. Alright. Yellow mirror match it is. They're limited to 1. Yeah, okay, cool. I for some reason I thought they banned him after limiting him to 1, but it's not this game. All right. Yeah, this matchup goes back and forth so much. Both of us have a 6-drop up. Obviously, a lot of momentum for our northern Gogeta here. It's 4 energy to 5. Right. Ooh. Alright, Blue Power Awakening to get the removal is fine. Alright, passing it back. So, if they have another 6-drop, we play it out. So now what do we do with all these one drops? Again, we've got like the card advantage kind of. But they have their 6-drop Gogeta. We're not charging, so which means we don't have another 6-drop to go out on the board. It's a little interesting. We kind of need to take the life if we don't have a 6-drop anyways, since they just added a 6-drop to the top of our life. So if you don't have one, you got to play it out. Like, you kind of want it in hand, but it's a weird choice. All right, not taking it. Saying either I have one in hand already, or maybe they're doing Baku combo to another 1-drop Goku. I mean, do they have another 1-drop Goku in in drop? No. I mean, they can take the life on this one too. It's not a big deal. All right, still not taking the life, so again, must have a 6-drop in hand. Really? I'm surprised. Maybe we're trying to go for game, though. All right, 25. All right, get out of it. See, Andrew with the follow. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good one, Andrew. Okay. I mean, this makes, I think, a little bit of sense because we get attacked with this twice now. We can go 50 here, I guess. Dang. Okay, so that means they don't get to save it. Yeah, but it's so easy to get so many multiple attacks in, right? Alright. This is going to rest the 1-drop Vegeta here. Yeah, there's just going to be too many attacks in one turn, I think. Isn't that right, Cornelius? Puppy dog is big barking. Alright, deciding to choose Blue Power Awakening for the 45k. And there it is. All right. Double 45k. And one SSJ, or one SS Gogeta is left undefeated. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this round. We're going to have 3 left undefeated. We've got a BR Goku, BR Goku, a copy of the SS Gogeta, and then we'll see what our last one is. So we'll take a tiny break. We'll be back, and with round 4 might be our final. So we'll see you guys then. Be right back. Be right back. All right, we've got table 1. We've got 4 decks left undefeated. We've got the Sun Goku and Vegeta Gogeta. We've got the BR, and we've got 1 copy of the SS3. So we'll see if our pair down SS3 Goku ends up winning. If we do, we'll have a 5th and final round here, but we'll go into this one. We haven't really seen BR from start to finish. And I do think that this can be a tougher matchup for the yellow Gogeta, just because the BR has a lot of removal, and it doesn't really matter about your Gogeta secret rare effect most of the time because you get the removal for it and you can kind of bypass it a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, pretty slow start here. We are playing the Videl package, which I don't know which one I like the most out of the 2. I think both have some merit for it. I do like the, you know, being able to take life. Like the Videl like offers a draw too a lot of the time, which is nice. I don't know. I haven't really played with the Videl package though. I know a lot of people prefer it. Alright, thinking on this play here. Yeah, one of the good things about BR is that it is really flexible on its plays, or it's really hard to play around it because you do have to just respect all the different ways that they can do their combos. It really depends on their Chi-Li's, but, you know, right now, if they really wanted to, they could go into a pretty stellar 2-drop play. But it looks like just God Kamehameha. Super good card here. Playing Videl again, so this will let us awaken. Though I wonder if that's a little bit too early of an awaken here. I guess we're not, like, the yellow deck is not, like, as aggressive, so it's probably okay, but we do have to just be careful about it. Actually, is it? Sorry, we must have been at 7. I thought we were at 6 playing it. My bad. My bad. All right, there goes the Videl once again. Just passing with the 5-drop Goku. This is a little bit tougher for us to handle with. If they actually, I don't know. If we have a Chi-Li, if we can use the promo to get rid of this pretty easily. I don't know if I would have attacked with it more, but I feel like the removal for this is really, really easy. All right, playing the 2-drop out. So if we do have a 1-drop Chi-Lai, we can go in the promo and get the removal, which would be pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately, like sometimes this deck is really how many Chi-Lais we get. But with the Awaken and the Search and everything else, it should be pretty easy for us to find it. Ooh. We don't have it, though? That is rough. I mean, we could wait a turn, but it's just like so... We just feel so behind. And we could use the marker too, but that also feels bad. Yeah. All right. I'm so surprised this 5-drop Goku was able to survive. I would have said it would. There was no way they didn't have a removal for it, but here we are. No removal. Yeah, this Goku's going to get so much damage now. Yeah, we got to clear that. Wonder what the think's about. Yeah, these two players are undefeated. This is maybe finals, depending on if what happens on table 2. Now, using the Goku effect to attack again, yeah. I think it's already a miracle that it survived the previous turn, so you just gotta use it now. All right, and we get another attack with this 1-drop, being able to get the refresh, which is nice. And then we can go into 5-drop, yeah, or 4-drop, sorry. All right, 30 to 20. Ooh, getting to the 10-5. You love to see that number. Now, Goku's going to get popped. I don't know if you used your Vegeta pop. You probably do. Oh, we're playing Goku another time? I mean, we've got nothing better to do. Sure, why not, right? It's just a free cycle and another 30k attack. Being able to evolve on top of Goku, I don't think it's... Oversight's maybe not the right word, but it doesn't feel right that they can do it, you know? It's so crazy. And yeah, I think you gotta pop Vegeta. We're keeping it around, okay. Again, I think it's kind of trivial to get rid of it, but maybe I'm wrong. It was trivial to get rid of the Goku last turn, but we weren't able to, and now we were able to get so much pressure. All right, 20 to 20. Easy 10 out. I don't think we've seen any 2-drop Goku Vegetas from our yellow Gogeta either, so this should be pretty easy to use the effect. Again, next turn. All right, another God Kamehameha. I mean, honestly, at this point, making them have to use one energy is nice. Man, it looks like our BR player is like super breaking, though. Really unfortunate. Yeah, I've played this deck enough, and this does happen. It is tough. It is tough to be like, man, there's so many different ways I draw. There's so many different cards I can get right now, but I'm seeing 0 of them. All right, Chi-Lai into another one. Yeah, best case is they have the double attacker one. That's still working, you know, using a what? Your marker, and then you have to then use a Chi-Lai next turn if you want to be able to use the if you want to play it out again. You know what I mean? If you want to be able to do a good fusion. You just get so behind sometimes on this. Yeah, I mean, this is correct in the fact that, yeah, you get 2 35k attacks. Much would have rathered a 45k, obviously. You probably use one super combo, yeah, if you have it, and then you just maybe take the other one. Alright, starting at 5. If Gogeta has their 2-drop into Secret Rare, it's pretty good. You do need a way to prevent their 6-drop from attacking, but that should be pretty easy. Alright, here's a 20k. Yeah, you have to get out of these early attacks. Right, here's the Veku. And it's going to go into 2-drop, and I think we've got a 1-drop Vegeta. Yeah, I really don't know what it is, but I feel like BR has just gone like weirdly less consistent over the last couple weeks. And I don't know how to say, because the card pool hasn't really changed, right? There's like some promos that are like used, but I feel like sincerely that like the first week magic of this deck has fallen off a little bit. And it can just be like specifically we are so determined to find specific combos. Like we have so much better searching, but our combos are also multi-cards, right? Oh, it looks like we're going into the super rare though. Yeah, because I do like this, because it does just kind of weaken their hand, and then if we have a way to interact with it, we're still fine. Yeah. They feel so forced to defend this, but if you still have like the 1-cost event to stun it. Oh, Blue Power Awakening is so mean. What a mean card. All right, there's the removal. They're at low hand size currently. Yeah, it's brutal. Brutal. All right, charged another promo there too. Also, table 2 finished. Let's see who won. All right, L won, so we've got one more round after this. We got one more round after this one. This is the semifinals. Confirmed. All right, we're going for minusing the power of the secret right here. But we need another Chilai. I mean, if we have like a 2-drop in a promo, we can. Yeah, okay. 2-drop go Vegeta is not too bad. All right, 10k out. I mean, if they have another double attacker, that is dangerous. Okay, they do not. Thinking on this next one then. We are tapped out. Not much choice left now. And we are going into... Ooh, that's not the 5-cost promo either. That is so unfortunate. That is so, so unfortunate. Now we can go 40 into it. Or we can go 40 into leader and likely just remove it from the board. All right, honestly, BR's not out of it yet. It just depends if we have another 2-drop combo or a single copy of Veku. Obviously, 2-drop secret rare, super rare into secret rare combo is the best, but we've got some other options. All right, 20 off the rip. Going down to 2 cards in hand. Right, playing 1-drop Goku here. Finds a 1-drop Vegeta. Not quite what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. All right, 20. We'll get a 10k out of hand. 1 card in hand left for our Gogeta BR player, and I would kind of assume it's likely without any combo. Right, 40k once. This is kind of scary, though. Because we're not, like... These are not, like, the biggest numbers. We only got 1 open. I mean, we could go 1-drop Goku. And then, like, big 45k. Oh, okay, this is fine. That's right, because we can restand Vegeta. Yeah. 40... 50 is pretty good. They're going to have double super combos, essentially. Single super combo, 5k, 0k, yeah. Super close. Honestly, Gogeta was just, like, kind of a card away from winning, honestly. They had a really tough start, but they, I think, brought it to a really scary spot. And really could have won. Really could have won. All right. So that's table 1. But we did have a win at table 2 for the pair down. So we will have 1 more round. Looks like table 4 is still playing if we want to see that game real quick. All right. Actually, they finished. And then table 8, they didn't post their table. So, all right. You guys are stuck with me. You guys are stuck with me. I'm sorry. You're just stuck with moderately unhealthy Eggman right now. But we've got 1 more round. And I think everyone has... Yeah. Let me just tell Risu to Prepare final round. All right, final round. It will be. I think it's going to be a battle of the yellow deck. So it's going to be an SS3 Goku versus a Goku and Vegeta. We'll see how that goes. We'll be right back, and we'll see you guys in our 5th and final round. Be right back. See you guys then. All right, we're here for our finals. We're back. We've got L on the left versus Asher on the right. LB. Oh. Versus Asher. All right, standard playing our Gokus, turn 1. Surge Goku for Asher here. And we've got the rest and Goku on the other side. The fact that this just like rest 2 things is crazy. And it also can, you know, evolve into something else. Like, they didn't need to have it rest 2 things. They could just have it rest 1 thing. They're like, no, it's fine. One Drop Frieza hasn't been one of the most playable cards in the history of this game. We can get a better one. All right, Vegeta on the other side here. Not much to do. All right, see, look, both these Gokus, both these cards rested from one Goku. That's crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. If you ask me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But we got our 2-drop. And we're down to 1. Sorry, as in 1 left before our we get to awaken there. But yeah, the fact that we've just been able to play such good board control is nice, though. I do think that Goku and Vegeta and, you know, subsequently Gogeta ends up just getting better the more time is going on. So, I mean, if we go like this slow 1-for-1 game, I think the Gogeta ends up getting a little bit better because of it. But we'll see. All right. We do get to rest this 2-drop now. This is actually pretty big for being able to interact with it for a little bit. And we're actually just going to remove it itself. I probably would have attacked the 4-drop into it once to see if we would have gotten a card from it, but this is fine. Yeah, I think this is what you have to do against this deck. You have to make it, you know, they have to work for Awakening. And unfortunately for Asher, we do have it. Going down to 3 life to awaken at SS3. Alright, you kind of just have to take this awakening. Though, you know, you do have to be worried about them awakening again here. Or like being able to untap 2. Alright, we're going to rest their Goku with ours. We're also going to be able to get 2 back. And we can awaken again here. We also could just play out the 2-drop Go tanks. Or sorry, the 4-cost Go tanks that we play for 2 to be able to get the removal. Yeah, I think we should have rested and attacked into the 2-drop just to force some cards out of hand. Maybe have like one, like, I don't know. Yeah, Corrosive, I appreciate you showing up to these events. Hopefully feeling better soon. That's my hope. Yeah, and this Go tanks can be so crazy too. Just another 30k attack, and just preventing the 4-drop from doing anything next turn. Especially since we're still a turn away from getting our big Gogeta boy for the yellow Gogeta. Yeah, the stuns can just be so mean. All right. They give up the Go tanks. Interesting. Going for the Goku for 1. I mean, if we have our, if we can evolve this, that gets some good value. Even then, like, I don't know, like, even if we don't get rid of their 4-drop Goku, let's see. Yeah, I'm probably not making a video for this event, but I will make sure that they're posted on the website, probably tonight. But yeah, probably not making a video on this one. But like, SS3 doesn't really care that much about having stuff removed, but this actually will do some good damage on them. Alright, staying at 3 life, but was expensive to do so. I haven't really played enough competitively to say. Honestly, Yellow Gogeta is probably the deck that I felt the most comfortable with. And obviously it's in our finals today, so it's still like, there are a lot of decks that are really good right now. So, I don't know. I've been trying some GT. That deck's kind of weird, but it's also pretty good. But it's kind of easy to interact with at times. So it's tough to say. Hope I get as much rest as a yellow mirror. Good one. That's solid. And it's not sarcastic when I say so, but I can understand why it sounds like I am sarcastic, but I'm not. Promise. Promise. Alright, so we've already gotten the 2 energy back because we played the 2 drop, right? So we're not doing much fancy things. I don't know if they were hoping to do like a 3-drop Goku for game to get a cute one. Because you can give the Kamehameha, right? Is it... Let me double check. Is it any Goku? Oh, okay. It has to be a Goku with Evolve. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so we're at 5, so we can do the secret rare combo. Choice is like, do we go for game or like do we go for board? Like a secret rare, like, you know, quote unquote healing 1 life doesn't do that much. Like doesn't do as much as we're probably hoping it does. Like, we need to go into this 6-drop for sure. All right, we do go into the 6-drop here. Untap 1. Right, Vegeta for 1. Reset it to attack with 40k again. I mean, we could go for game right here. If we're feeling like it. I hit them down to 1. Alright, I mean, with Vegeta... Yeah, what can this get us to? How many super combos have we seen? We used 2 already. Just 30. Alright, there's a 3rd super combo. Which is not outrageous. Draw 1 here for the recycle. And we'll see what Goku can do. Honestly, this is pretty terrifying. I think SS3 has a real good chance just to be able to finish here. And we've used 1 super combo. So there's our 2nd one. From our Gogeta. Right, Goku's draw 2, trash 2. We do need to have 3 energy tapped before we can do our thing, so that is helpful. Thinking on the discard 2 here. All right, got them out of hand. And again, we essentially have 3 life right now. $40 here. I mean, that's like... that's still really tough. Or maybe not. So, I mean, we have a 30 here. Again. We have a Goku. I mean, if this Goku finds another 5-drop, we're feeling okay. Finds a 1-drop Vegeta. Not necessarily what we're looking for. Game is having a rough time. That's fine. So 40 here, and then, I mean, if we have another 5-drop Goku, we get some good numbers. All right, we end up taking the super or the cards out of hand, so we defend the 40K. All right, another 5-drop. That card is just so strong. So strong. Thinking about comboing. Again, we still have 6-drop secret rare on the other side. All right. What's the number? 45. Oh my gosh. 4 non-combos in hand. That's crazy. That is too bad. And that's it. All right. We got a winner. It's going to be L with the SS3. That'll be it. And that's the issue with the Gogeta deck. You will have these situations, but I'd still say it's really unfortunate. Really, really, really unfortunate. So, that's going to be the tournament for this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, sorry this one was a little bit lackluster, but I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll go to my face in just a moment in case you want to make sure that I'm still around. I'm sure you guys appreciate the check there. Bam. Here I am. So, congrats, L. We'll have the top 8 out in the next probably 12 hours or so. It was 5 rounds today. We had 23 players, and we paired up for it. So, L was able to win with SS3 Goku. And honestly, of what we've had, that deck's been super, super strong in a lot of... it's been one of the more represented leaders, I think, in general. Especially when we have in consideration the 1-drop Vegeta. I don't think it's as important as like the yellow Gogeta deck, but that 1-drop Vegeta promo ends up being very important. And also the promo Goku, which I think most people have now as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Risu for helping out with the event. Would not be able to do it without them. And thank you guys for hanging out again. I know the stream was a little lackluster, but I want to have something rather than nothing. And so you guys got a little bit of something. So that's it.